Hey guys, it's Connie. Welcome back to my channel. Please do subscribe. This is something so gorgeous. It is stunning, it is sleek, it is super fast, it's super loud, and it's all new for 2022. Mercedes-AMG made the SL, or has been making the SL for almost 70 years, but it went away back in 2019-ish, and it's back. This is the new SL63 for Mercedes-AMG, and yes, it is hand-built, it's fast, it's a V8, and as you can see, it is an absolutely gorgeous soft-top convertible. We have these gorgeous LED headlamps with a lot of detail in them, of course, the gorgeous classic Mercedes star, and then this star is so big, I had to measure it for myself because I was like, gosh, it's giant. It's almost 8 inches across, it's so big. And then we have 14 of these veins across the grille here, which is actually a nod back to the 1952 SL. So we've got some retro inspiration here on this SL. This paint is also an option. This is a MANUFAKTUR Monza gray. We have a really sleek rear end on this SL. I absolutely love the round edges. Of course, gorgeous LEDs with tiny little individual lights inside. If you can see it up close, it's really quite beautiful. Quad exhaust, and then the dark finishing is part of the AMG Night package, and some of it is part of the AMG Stealth package. We even have, forgot to talk about the rear wing. So this rear wing here comes up automatically, 4 different levels depending on how fast you're going, but you can also put it up manually from the AMG settings inside if you like to have it up or down. It's fully customizable and automatic, which I think is really cool. We have a power trunk, and there's surprisingly more space in here than I thought there would be, and I think this is really cool too. This is down right now to show me that if I were to pull the top down, it needs this amount of space to put the top in, and then I can move that up if I know I'm not going to be putting the soft top down. But as you can see, there's actually quite a bit of storage back here. I would say probably 2 big suitcases and then just a tire repair kit, and that's it in here. But surprisingly, a big-ish trunk, and I love that it's power. So as you can see, I just put the rear fin or spoiler or wing, whatever you want to call it. It's up right now. Do you want to hear me rev the engine on here? A really sporty interior, which is of course what you would expect in the SL. We have gorgeous Napa leather AMG seats. We have a heat scarf. These are neck warmers for when you have the top down on a cold day. And I must say I love them because I use them all the time. I have a 2008 SLK 350, and when I put the top down in the winter, if it's not raining, I use the heat scarf all the time. We have a Napa and Alcantara sport steering wheel. We have a flat bottom, of course, AMG badging. And then these little touch screens and haptic buttons are all used to control the music, the voice command, the adaptive cruise, and this screen, the digital display, can be totally customized. I love playing with the different settings in Mercedes-Benz new driver display system. I have seen this same screen on the C-Class, the S-Class, and I think the E-Class has the same screens as well. Anyway, it is totally customizable. It is so very specific to, it even has track pace. Yes, this is an AMG, it's a true AMG. You can definitely take it to the track. And of course, here we have our paddle shifters, right stock and left stock only. So this is your gear shift, and this is your windshield washer fluid, and of course turn signals. This has the AMG drive unit on it. I love this because you do not need to look at the touch screen to change your drive modes. Right now we are in comfort mode by default, then we have sport mode, sport plus mode. But as you can see, and did you hear the exhaust change? As you can see, when I change the drive mode on the little knob, it also changes here. And you can also change it here. So we have different drive, reduced, moderate, sport, dynamic, race mode, dynamics. We even have master. And of course, some of these modes will turn off the traction control. Then we can even go back in there and we can change the suspension feel, everything. Traction control is right here. You can put it in manual mode right here and use your paddle shifters. You can change the exhaust sound as well. So cool, like so customizable. But what I love about having it on the steering wheel is that you can do all the same things right here. If I want to change the exhaust back to comfort or moderate sounding, I can just do that. And then I can tap this and change all these settings right here on the steering wheel. And I love that because I can do it while driving and not have to worry about looking at the touch screen all the time. As you can see, this has adopted the new multimedia system or infotainment. This system is the same as I've seen on the C-Class and on the S-Class. So we've got navigation, we have wireless Apple CarPlay, we have AMG performance settings, track pace, we have all our ambient lighting and massage seating and all of these settings right here in the center screen. And it's really easy to use. Even if you don't like using a touchscreen for everything, climate menu is always right here, super easy to use. And then we have this kind of a touch bar here. We can go into our drive mode settings here, parking camera. That's a really nice 360 view, and you can change the views here. And then we have some settings in here. We also have a little fingerprint scanner. We can tilt the screen right here. And you can actually set a setting to when you take the top down, you can actually, it will automatically tilt the display when the soft top opens. So what that does is it reduces the sun glare on the screen. And then our volume control is just a small little sliding touch screen right there. And that's it. That's the whole system. And I love it. I think it's fantastic. We do have some gloss black in here that gets dusty and fingerprinty, but inside we have 2 cup holders, 2 USB-C chargers, and a wireless charging pad there. And I love the big start stop button here and the engine auto start stop right underneath it, because I don't like when the engine turns off automatically at the lights. So I always turn it off right away. And I love that it's connected. Oh, the joys of a convertible on a sunny day. Let's see how much space there is in the back seats. I had my 2 younger teenage daughters back here yesterday, and they felt, I don't know, I don't want to say squished, but I don't know if it's really, whoa. It's like really, really straight up and down. I almost feel like it's actually pushing me forward. It's so far forward. But this is in my driving position. I'm 5'1". I do have enough legroom, but again, I'm 5'1". So if you had a taller person driving, I'd probably be pretty far, pretty squished up in here. Let's see how it looks with the top up. Takes about 15 seconds to put the top up or down, and you can do it going up to 60 kilometers an hour. Let's see what it's like hopping in the back with the top up. See how much headroom I have. None. I'm 5'1" and my head is fully touching the roof or the inside of the car. It is a twin turbo V8 getting 577 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. So, needless to say, it is super fun to drive. It has tons of power. It has these great sport seats that really hug you tight and keep you in your place. The handling is amazing. I would love to be able to take this on a circuit track of some kind, or even just a drag strip would be super fun with this car, because I've been on some country roads with it, kind of out in farmland. Even just trying the 0 to 100 kilometers an hour time of 3.8 seconds, I believe it is, or 3.6 seconds, is so much fun in this car. All this fun, fast luxury comes at a price. This is not for someone with a small budget or a tight budget. First of all, it's a V8 and it's thirsty, especially if you want to drive in sport mode or sport plus mode, or take it to the track and use track mode or track pace, as Mercedes-Benz calls it, or Mercedes-AMG. It also has a ton of luxury. I mean, the Napa leather interior, even the Napa leather steering wheel, and all the ambient lighting that I've shown you on Mercedes-Benz before, it's all in here. Puddle lights, welcome lighting, LED, everything, digital everything, this whole new infotainment system that we've seen on the S-Class and the C-Class, it's all in here. Tons of tech, tons of luxury, plus the performance and handling of a sports car. I don't know if you really need those two seats, if you truly want to call this a roadster. But again, this SL63 is not cheap. It starts at 215,000 Canadian dollars, or about 178,000 US dollars. This one, as spec'd, has a ton of options. It's like a $4,000 paint color. It has the stealth package, the night package, the intelligent drive package. It's just really spec'd out. It's fancy. So this one will set you back about 234,000 Canadian dollars and about 187,000 US dollars. So if you have a multiple six-figure budget for your next car, are you buying the SL63? I mean, I've absolutely loved this car, and because I'm such a nice wife, I let my husband take it to work the other day, and at the end of the day, he said, "We're not giving that car back." He loved it. But we love our old 2008 SLK 350 as well. It is a true roadster, two-seater, hardtop convertible, and we love it very much. This SL63 is new for 2022. As I mentioned, it is the 7th generation SL from Mercedes-AMG. What do you think? Leave me a question or a comment, and don't forget to subscribe.